Hello friends, welcome to my channel. This is Charan. In this video I will show you how to save JSON file in SQL Server database table using MVC. Now I want to upload this EMP JSON file into the SQL Server database table, and here we got the output. I'm selecting the file, choose file. First I'm selecting the text file, which is not the JSON format. When I try to save the file, see here we got a message, only JSON type files allowed. So let's add the JSON type file, choose file, EMP, save. And notice here we got a message, selected EMP JSON file is saved successfully. Let's check this EMP JSON file is saved in the folder or not. Solution Explorer, the EMP folder, show all files, and here emp.json is added. Now let's check the JSON data is saved into the table or not. I'm executing the statement. See here we got the results that the JSON data is saved into this SQL Server table. If you are a first time visitor to my channel, please subscribe to get the latest updates. For this video tutorial, I am creating a new JSON file in Notepad. I am adding square brackets between curly braces, EMP name, colon, the employee name is Charan, comma, email, colon, charan@gmail.com, comma, salary 5,000, comma, copy this. I'm changing the employee name from Charan to Jack. The email ID is jack@gmail.com and salary is 3,000. Vijay, the employee name is, email ID is v@gmail.com and salary is 2,000. And the last column, I don't require the comma, I'm deleting that one. I'm saving this file into a JSON format file, save as. On the desktop I'm saving emp.json. I'm saving the file. Now I want to upload this EMP JSON file into the SQL Server database table. So before writing the coding part to upload this EMP JSON file into a SQL Server database, let's create a new table in SQL Server Management Studio. I just logged into my SQL Server Management Studio. I'm expanding the root folder. The databases, I'm expanding that one. The last one, sample DB, is my user database. I want to upload that file into this sample DB database. To store the JSON data into this sample DB, we need a new table. Let's create a new table in this sample DB database. Right click that sample DB, new query, create table dbo dot, the table name I'm giving EMP JSON data, the first column in this table I'm adding the auto increment column, EID, integer type, not null. I'm adding identity 1,1, and also I'm adding primary key for this column EID, comma. The second column name is employee name. Let's copy this employee name. I'm adding here varchar 100 comma email, the column header varchar 100, and the last column I'm adding salary, which is an integer data type. Let's create this table. Execute. Here we got a message, command completed successfully. Let's check this table EMP JSON data is created in this sample DB or not. I'm expanding the database folder as well as the tables folder. I'm expanding, and notice here the EMP JSON data is added. Let's browse the table. Right click the table, select top 1000 rows. Right now in this newly created EMP JSON data got 0 rows. Let's save the JSON file into this EMP JSON data table using MVC coding. Let's open Visual Studio. I'm creating a new MVC project. Go to File, New, Project. I'm selecting ASP.NET Web Application and the .NET Framework I'm using 4.6.1. The application name is JSON upload data. Okay, and from the templates I'm selecting MVC4. Okay, and here our project is successfully created. Let's close this default window. Let's open the Solution Explorer. First, in this project folder I am adding ADO.NET Data Entity Model. Right click the project name, add ADO.NET Entity Data Model. I'm selecting that one. The model name is JSON. Okay, and from the model contents I'm choosing the EF designer from database. Next, I'm creating a new connection. The server name of SQL Server. After adding server name, I'm selecting the database name. Sample DB is my user database. I'm selecting that one. Test connection is succeeded. Okay, okay. And the connection string is created for the sample database DB. And I want to save this connection string in web.config file. Next, I'm expanding the database objects DBO. Our table name is EMP JSON data. I'm selecting the checkbox table, finish. And here the table EMP JSON data is added into our project. Open Solution Explorer again. I'm minimizing the references folder. Now in this controllers folder I'm creating a new controller. Right click that one, add controller. I'm selecting MVC5 controller empty, add. The controller name is JSON, add. And here we got our controller also. Now in this controller I'm adding a new action result to upload the files. Public action result upload JSON. When we are dealing to upload files, we need to add the class HTTP posted file base file JSON, and this action result HTTP post. Now in this action result I am adding the connection string object. My connection string name is a sample DB, and it is sd is equals to new sample DB entities. Now I am adding a code. I want to allow to upload only the JSON tag files only. If not, file JSON dot file name dot ends with the string value is .json viewback dot error message is equals to only JSON type files allowed. Else, if the selected file is JSON type only, I want to copy that file into a special folder into my project, and as well as I want to save the JSON data into the SQL Server database. File JSON dot save as server dot map path between double quotes tilt emp folder. I want to copy the JSON file into this emp folder. Let's copy this emp folder. Open Solution Explorer, right click the project name, add new folder, the emp folder plus path. So we need to add here using system.io path dot get file name file JSON dot file name. After saving the JSON file into this emp folder, now I want to read that file. For that I am using stream reader. Reader is equals to new stream reader. I am copying this server.map path, the folder name, and the JSON file name. String JSON data is equals to reader dot read to end method. Now we are reading the JSON file, but we need to convert the JSON file to save the data into the SQL Server format. So for that we need to add the namespace using newtonsoft.json. Come to the bottom, list class. Now in this list class I am adding my table name, which is emp JSON data, emp list is equals to JSON convert and deserialize objects list emp JSON data. The string value is a JSON data, this object. For each loop, variable item in emp list add item dot email dot toString, comma, at item dot emp name dot toString, sorry, this one is semicolon, at item dot salary dot toString, sd dot emp JSON data dot add method. I'm adding item. After that, I'm saving the changes, sd.save changes. Once the file is uploaded successfully, I want to display the message, so I'm using viewBag.message is equals to selected plus plus file saved successfully. Here I'm adding this path name, after displaying the message, the last thing, the return view, the action page, which is the index. That's it. Now we require the index view page, but before creating the index view page, let's build the solution. Here the project is build succeeded. Let's close this output. Let's create an index view page. Highlight the index, right click, add view. The view name is index only, and the template I'm choosing empty without model. Add. And here we got the index view page also. Let's change this header tag index to MVC JSON file upload into database. The header title, horizontal line, center tag h4. First I'm adding the messages to display. We have two messages in our controller. One is the error message and the second one is the successful message. The error message is viewBag error message. Copy that one, at viewBag error message h4. The success message is viewBag.message. Copy that one, at the next. I need two controls. One is the file upload control and the button control. Input type is equals to file, id is equals to JSON file name. Here the name I am adding file JSON. I'm closing this input type file. I'm adding a button control. Input type submit, value is equals to save. We are posting the data, so add using HTML.begin form. Here the first parameter, which is the object, is a method name, action result method name, comma. The second parameter is a string controller name. Our controller name is a JSON controller. JSON. And the third parameter is a form method, which is a post. Form method dot post, comma, new nctyp is equals to multi-part form data. I'm closing this curly brace. After the button control, that's it, we have done the complete coding part. But before run this application, we need to change some config files. Open Solution Explorer, app underscore starter, expand that one, route config, open that one. Notice the route config, the controller name is a home, which is a default one. I'm deleting that one. Our controller name is a JSON. Copy that one. I'm pasting here. And the action result page is the index only. This one, view page. That's it. Let's check the results on the browser. Google Chrome. And here we got the output. I'm selecting the file, choose file. First I'm selecting the text file, which is not the JSON format. When I try to save the file, see here we got a message, only JSON type files allowed. So let's add the JSON type file, choose file, emp, save. And notice here we got a message, selected emp JSON file is saved successfully. Let's check this emp JSON file is saved in the folder or not. Solution Explorer, the emp folder, show all files, and here emp.json is added. Now let's check the JSON data is saved into the table or not. I'm executing the statement. See here we got the results that the JSON data is saved into this SQL Server table. That's it.